What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Nimbus. And today we are going to talk about and review the game Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Now, as you guys may know, we played the game a couple of days ago. If you guys did not watch that video, I'll leave a link to that video down in the description down below where we got to play. We went through arcade mode and we tested some stuff out. I have played the game afterwards, and I played online, and I do have some thoughts. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
Now, as you guys know, I love fighting games, and maybe you guys didn't know, but back in the day, I loved the Power Ranger. That was my TV show that I watched coming out of school every day. It was without fail. If I didn't watch the episode, I was highly upset throughout the day, and hopefully I caught a rerun. Usually not really, because, you know, they just went on to the next episode, and then they started just showing them only on Saturdays, which was a pain in the rear end because I had to wait every week for one episode. So yeah, imagine that. But so they recently came out with a game called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and it's a 3-on-3, almost like a Marvel vs. Capcom game. And there are some pros and there are some cons, but let's start off by saying that this is a low budget game that cost $20. Like, if you just want the game and you don't want the season pass, it's only $20. So I'm gonna be a little bit generous with certain things because of that. Okay, so let's go with the cons first. The game doesn't look visually all too great. The first time I saw this game, I thought it was a mobile game, okay? But again, I'm gonna give it some leeway because it's a low budget game, okay? Another thing, there are not many characters that you could play with. The arcade mode is really short. It's not even like a story mode. It's like a really, you know, really like nothing on it. Just, you know, you go from one person to another, and that type of arcade mode. You go, you know, you beat this team, you go to the next team, and all the way till you get to the last master, which is Lord Draken, and then that's it. You know, where this game shines is the gameplay and the online, and we'll get to that in a minute. So those are the cons that I have, but I can't fault them on that because it's a $20 game. Like, it's a $20 game. I could understand if this was a $60 game. Yeah, like, I would tear this game a new asshole, but it's not. It's a $20 game. I can't get mad at it. Of course, certain things are not going to be till its fullest potential because they probably had a low budget for this game. Okay, and I have a fear that this game is gonna fall in the same category as, sorry to say it like this, but as a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where visually and certain things with the characters that was in the game, people hated, but the gameplay was amazing. I'm sorry, I hate the way Marvel Infinite looks, but I love the gameplay to Marvel Infinite, okay? So that does have the same feel to it. That way, it doesn't look that great. But the gameplay is where it's at. So let's talk about the gameplay. First of all, the gameplay is smooth, crisp. It totally is a versus game. If you like Marvel vs. Capcom, this is your type of game. There's combos. You have freedom. You can make up combos. You could do a lot of craziness in this game. You know, you have your 2 assists where you could call in. You have super combos, which you use 2 meters for. You have some form of a breaker move. I call it like a combo breaker. Not really a combo breaker because you can't do it while you're getting hit. But you could do it on your wake up if you're being pressured and you get a hard knockdown, and while waking up you could do like an EX move, and you could say, where you're totally invincible and you have armor. You could take armor, it has armor, I'm assuming, and you could literally push them away. I think that's great because if you're not careful and you don't really know how to play the game, and you're playing against someone that really knows how to play the game, yeah, you're gonna get mauled. Okay, you're gonna get mauled like no one's mother. Okay, you won't be able to do anything. So I think it was actually a great idea for them to implement that, where you have some form of like an armor move it's a get off me move basically, and that takes 1 meter. You only have 3 meters at a time, so there is meter management in this game, whether you want to save your meter for the get off me move, or deal the punish the damage using 2 meters for your super. Once again, like I said, there is combos, really crazy combos. There are no aerial combos, but you could like loop combos in the air, like do certain moves in the do a couple of combos in the air, hit the ground, come back up, and continue the combo while they're still in the air. There are that type of loops, but like full-fledged like Marvel's Capcom aerial combos, there are none of that. There's dashes, there's push blocks. They have a lot of things. It's like a cross between Marvel and Skullgirls. At least that's the way I see it. And the gameplay is super fun. It's so much fun. It's one of those fighting games where you're like, okay, this is the last one, and you see that it's like 8 o'clock, and when you look at your clock again, it's like 12, and you're like, holy crap, I gotta go to sleep. It's one of those games. It's so much fun. The online. Oh well, before we get to the online, there's another mechanic. It's almost like the X Factor. Their X Factor, if anyone played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you know what I mean by their X Factor, is their comeback mechanic, which is you get to pick 3 Zords. Okay, if you don't know what the Zords are, if you never watched Power Ranger before, which I'd be very surprised if any of you have ever watched Power Ranger, even if you're not a fan, you gotta know what Power Rangers is. At least that's the way I feel. The Zords were the robots that came together to make a bigger robot, almost like Voltron. And you could pick out of 3, I think, is the Megazord, Goldar, which he's not a Zord, he's actually like one of the characters in the game, but in big form, and the Dragon Zord. And when you summon them, they actually, while you're fighting in the game, they come in and like do heavy damage to your opponent if they get hit. It's your comeback mechanic. 100% is your comeback mechanic. While your Zord is activated, they can activate their Zord. So there's a little bit of a strategy there, exactly at what point in time you should or shouldn't activate your Zord. And you only can use it once. So the moment you activate it, that's it. You can't do it anymore. So you have to be really smart when to use your Zord. That way, to make a comeback or to prevent them from using their Zord. It's a mind game, which I freaking love. The characters who we have the Green Ranger, which is awesome, badass. We have the Red Ranger. We have the Pink Ranger. We have, I forgot, I never really saw that. The SPD Rangers, she's like a cat. She's white, pink, and stuff. Another Power Ranger I really didn't see is the Yellow Pirate Ranger. I'm just gonna call her a pirate. She looks like a pirate. The Yellow Pirate Ranger. We have the Mega Defender, I think his name is. I forgot which Power Ranger he was from. Something Defender, Mega Defender, that person. We have Goldar, which the classic, and we have Lord Draken. Now, apparently, and we have the Black Ranger, and apparently, this game is set in the universe of Lord Draken. Now, if you don't know what Lord Draken is, Lord Draken was, they came out with a comic book as like an alternate universe where the Green Ranger never became good and he stayed bad, and he stole or took the power of the White Ranger and combined it with the Green Ranger, and he became Lord Draken, like the most powerful Ranger of all time, and he like demolished all the Rangers. And then, if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me down in the comments, but he found out that there was a multiverse and he wanted to destroy the Rangers from our universe or canon universe. I don't know, it's something like that, but that's where we set. That's why you see like the Pink Ranger looks very different, and so does the Black Ranger. They almost look like military soldiers. The Black Ranger has a gun and keep away. So yeah, not talking about keep away. Each character plays very differently. There's some that is like mid-range, very strong in the mid-range. Some of them are very rush down. Some of them is, you know, the average Ryu type of player. I think that would be the the Red Ranger. There's the keep away, which I would think would be the Black Ranger. And then there's like your bulky, you know, slow, but, you know, deals a lot of damage. I would think that would be like Goldar and the Magnum Defender. Again, if that's not his name, you guys could correct me down in the comments down below. Let's talk about the online. Now, I am playing on the Nintendo Switch, so you guys could correct me, but I've heard certain things that the online for the Switch wasn't that great, but I honestly have not seen anything wrong with the online, and I'm playing on the Switch. I had one disconnect, and I played for a couple of hours. I had one disconnect, and the online, the net, I don't know what net code they're using. I can only hope that it's GGPO. I will always say that all fighting games should be using GGPO, but if they're not using GGPO, I don't know what net code they're using, but it is smooth as all hell. Like, seriously, I didn't experience any lag. I experienced one hiccup and one disconnect. That's it. And literally, I could understand that because it was literally when the game came out. But as of that, I did not experience nothing that I was like, oh my God, the online is crap. None of that. I did experience none of that. The online is crisp, no lag. It was awesome. So I have to applaud them for that, because there's a low budget title and they got the net code right. There's many studios that have a high budget and their net code is crap. Capcom, you know, crap. Because it's super crap, you know, and I don't know why their netcode is like that, but it is, whatever. So again, I'm gonna have to find out what netcode they're using. Again, hopefully it's GGPO, because let's just put it out there. The reason why this game is as good as it is right now, because okay, granted, it doesn't visually, it's not that great, and the gameplay is on point, is because people that are working on this, they're from the FGC. If you don't know what the FGC is, it's from the fighting game, the fighting game community. All right, and Justin Wong worked on this, and so did Clockwork, and so did many others. People that know fighting games through and through, and they know what makes fighting games fun. Okay, and that's the reason why the visuals may not be that great, but the gameplay is on point, and I recommend this game to anybody that is a fighting game fan, anybody that is a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, anybody that is a Skullgirls fan. Just play this game and you'll fall in love with it. Now, do I think that this is going to be a major hit where, you know, there's going to be tournaments left and right for this game? Probably not. Probably not. But it's a fun game to, you know, to play. It's a fun fighting game to play with friends, by yourself, online, and I totally recommend it. I recommend it, especially at the price that is in, $20. And if you want to get the deluxe version with the season pass, with the characters that are going to be coming out, different skins for the characters, is $40. I got the deluxe version, which is $40, and to be honest, I didn't mind paying that, and I'm pretty sure when the PS4 comes out, which probably when this video came out, the PS4 version already came out, I'm gonna buy it for the PS4 as well. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to support this game because gameplay-wise, it's amazing. And hopefully, if they do get a lot of support and they see that people are buying the game and they're getting money from this, maybe they'll upgrade the graphics and it could really look. This could be a really great fighting game. I could only hope. You know. So if you are a fighting fan, I recommend this game 100%. Go out, buy this game, have fun, play online. Again, if the Switch version was that great, okay, granted, I had landline, you know, for the Switch. I had my Switch, the internet connected straight to the Switch. The internet connected straight into the Switch. Maybe that's why I experienced this so good, because I know a lot of people play a wireless. Don't play this. Never play a fighting game wirelessly, people. Like, don't do that. Just don't do that. Anyone that plays fighting games on wireless internet, you're out of your mind. I don't know how do you do that. So, you know, I blame you. I don't blame the game. I blame you. Okay, so that's my review for Power Rangers Battle of the Grid. You know, if you guys didn't like the game, let me know how you guys feel about it. If you guys liked it, you guys didn't like it, I'm full of crap, I don't know what I'm talking about, let me know down in the comments below. I think this is a great fighting game, especially at the price point that is at, $20. That's easy. That's easy, take my money, you know. Basically, that's what it is. Well, guys, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up, comment down below, and please, 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 do not forget to subscribe. I put out a video every other day, if not every day. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Gaming with Nimbus. Deuces. And don't forget, it's morphin' time!